Well, this is going to be a shell shock. Oh, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be here all week. Be sure to tip your waitress.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutations, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Leonardo. So here we are, and there they are. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. We'll just take a look at the one. Here you have a very happy kid. Here you got Michelangelo. You flip this up, and you basically see what the gimmick is. On the side of the box, mutations. On the other side of the box, more things and stuff. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shot. You also have your cross-sells. No Donatello! Why is there no Donatello? But anyway, there's also a very brief bio right there, in case you don't know the story of the Turtles by now. And if you don't, where have you been living under a rock? I mean, come on. But anyway, I'm not going to toss the packaging just yet because I do want to show something off about the packaging. The packaging I love because the funniest part of the packaging is the kids on the packaging. Now, first off, these two kids, blue shirts, dark hair. Red shirt, blonde hair. So he's already the rebel. He's already the rebel of the group. But these two kids right here, they're smiling, they're happy, they're having fun. This kid is dead serious. He's like, no, I'm a ninja. Do not mess with me or I will cut you. He ain't playing. He is not playing. But anyway, just get this out of here. But that's my favorite part of the packaging. But anyway, let's move right along and bring these guys in. So here we have the Mutations Ninja Turtles. I mean, there are a couple of different iterations of this Mutations line, but this is the one that really intrigued me and the one that I was the most interested in picking up. And they're neat for what they are. It's a pretty cool gimmick. Now, as you can see, we have Michelangelo, Leonardo, Raphael. No Donatello in this set. I don't know why. I hope we get a Donatello. I hope this is just like a first wave, and second wave we'll get a Donatello. I don't know, but there was no Donatello, and even on the cross cells, no Donatello, which legit disappoints me. So I hope we get one because I would like to have all four. But anyway, very cool figures. It's a fun gimmick. Just to get some size comparisons out of the way. Here it is with one of the basic Ninja Turtle figures right there. So they're definitely taller than the basic figures. Here it is with one of the Classics figures right here. And you can see they're, almost classic size. A little bit shorter. But there you have that. And here he is with Combiner Wars Ironhide. Just so you can see how it scales with the Transformer. But nobody wants to see that. Come on now. Anyway. But yeah, pretty cool. Now, the gimmick of these figures is that they each transform into their respective weapons, and it's really cool. It doesn't pull it off 100% successfully, but I like the idea behind it now. It does sacrifice articulation for the sake of the transformation. We'll take a look at Michelangelo first. I mean, none of them have any head movements. The shoulders are on a ball joint, but they're very limited in their movement. Now, he does have this armature here, which can kind of be used for articulation, but not that much. He can bring his arms outward. The elbows only move inward. It's just an inward moving elbow. That's all you're going to get. There's no real swivel except for what you can maybe work out of this. There is a wrist swivel. Nothing at the legs whatsoever. He can wiggle his toes up and down. So, yeah, very limited articulation. He does have his nunchucks here, which are just a very soft plastic. So, yeah, it is what it is. They fit right into his hand. And there you go, just getting closer on the head sculpt. He's happy. He's smiling. He might have just had some pizza. That's why he's in a good mood. Who knows? Nice blue eyes. So, there you go, Michelangelo. And obviously his shell is, a big chunk of his nunchucks there. So, there you have that. Let's move these guys out of the way so it stops messing with my autofocus. But, yeah, so let's transform him, shall we? Let's. So, we're just going to remove his nunchucks right here. And there is storage, too. He basically has these just big hollow gaps under his feet, so I just take the nunchucks. I don't know if this is official, but this is one way that I've found to store the weapons on these guys. Doesn't say it in the instructions, but it works. Just tuck that in there, and then you can flip the foot in, and there you go. And basically what you want to do with Mikey after you've done that is just rip him in half. Right there. You're even ripping his head in half. It's gruesome, really, when you think about it. But once you've done that, you're going to just take this arm, bring it back, and take this piece right here and pull it off right there. Put that off to the side. Do the same thing over here. Take that, pull that off, put it off to the side. We'll get to that later. So now we have this freakily disembodied Michelangelo. So what we're going to do with this is we're just going to open up this panel here. Open up this panel here. We're going to rotate the head so it's now centered right there. And just rotate this all the way around. And then just close these panels back up. And you're basically done here. Do the same thing here. Second verse, same as the first. Bring that down. Bring that down. This one's always real tight for some reason. There we go. And again, just rotate the head so it's, rotate it so it's centered right there. And flip all this around. Close it back up. Close it back up. And there you go. Then you just take the two halves and they just clip together right here. Like that. And there you have one pair of nunchucks. Right there, which still just looks like a turtle ripped in half, but hey, they tried, to have the brown going down the center here to make it look like, wood. Again, not totally successful, but hey, it's a thing. Now, for what's left over here, just these disembodied arms, you're just going to take this, open this up, flip this out, take the arm, you just want to flip it in, make sure the hand is flat in there. Oops. Like that. Then you close that up. Right there. And there you have one. Do the same thing on this one. Open it up. Flip that out. Take the arm. Flip it in. And close that back up. And there you go. So you're just going to do the same thing. Just take them, clip them together. Clip them together. There we go. And there you have the second pair of nunchucks. Now obviously these are a lot more successful as nunchucks because there aren't visible turtle shells or anything hanging out there. So this pair definitely works a lot better than this pair, but hey, but there you go. You got a pair of nunchucks. You can't really swing them around too efficiently because since it is just one link here, you can't really get a good twirl going with them, but hey, why not? Oh, and the nunchucks fell out. Where'd they go? There we go. So, again, not completely successful, but I like the idea behind it. So, there you have Michelangelo transforming into his nunchucks right there. I do like the paint here. It's kind of like a goldish paint that they used, which is very, very nice. I do appreciate that. So, I'll take the nunchucks, put them off to the side. We will move on to Leonardo now. Leonardo, same way articulation-wise, nothing at the head. He has outward movement at the arms, inward movement at the elbow. So again, not a whole lot of movement. You can rotate it right here, so at least it does have rotation. But again, you're moving this armature around that it just kind of starts to make things look weird depending on how you have it positioned. Nothing at the wrist. The legs can wiggle a bit. He does have ankle tilts. He has ball jointed ankles for some reason. Don't know why, but hey, he's got ankle tilts, and he can wiggle his toes up and down. So, there you have that. He does have his two swords, which as usual are made of a soft bendy plastic. And there you have it. It's Leonardo. He's Seth Green now, which is still weird. It's so weird hearing Seth Green's voice come out of his mouth. I got so used to the original voice, but anyway. Take the swords, put them off to the side, and we'll get down to transformation. So, as usual, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to take him and we're going to rip him in half. Yeah, right there. And get started. That's the most gruesome part of this, just having to rip them in half. So take the toe, flip it in. You're going to take the arm here. You're just going to bring this whole post right here down, and then you're just going to push it into the body, and it will click into place right there. So just leave that there for now. You're going to take this panel right here, flip that down. You're also going to take the head itself. You see it's on a bar here. You want to take that and slide it forward like that and bring it down like that. Then you're going to take this, unclip it, bring it up. This will clip in right here like that. And then you're going to take the head and you're going to move it up at this hinge right here. So you're just going to straighten it out like that. And then you can take the head and tuck it into that cavity, close up that panel, And there you go. So once you've done that, you're going to take the leg, you're going to rotate it so the knee pad is facing the same way as the blade. Then you're going to take the arms, you're going to split it like that. You're going to bring it down at this hinge right here, and the arms are just going to wrap around like that to make the handguard. You're going to take the shell, and it will rotate to the back of the blade right there. And then you just take the tip of the blade, and it extends like that. And there you go. One half of Leonardo has become a sword. So second verse, same as the first. Flip that in. Take the head here, flip it back in this instance. Flip that back, bring it down. Open this panel up, bring that up, clip that into place. Bring the head up on that hinge, and then bring that up, close it up. Take the arm, bring that post down, push it into the body, rotate the leg, rotate that shell back, split open the arm, just bring it down on that hinge right there, and then just wrap the arm around, extend the blade, and there you go. You have Leonardo now transformed into his swords. And again, it's not totally successful. I mean, obviously, his arms are the hand guards here, which is kind of weird. You know, you have the exposed shell, but you know, and obviously they're very short swords. I mean, but still, it's it's a neat idea. Now, unfortunately, I haven't figured out any way to store the swords in this mode. I don't know how, because there isn't, you know, there's nowhere for them to go in here. I haven't found any place in here that I can maybe, I tried to maybe slide them up this part right here. It doesn't work. It doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these to go for storage, unfortunately. I mean, if somebody has figured it out, let me know, but I don't know if these go anywhere in this mode, but it is what it is. But there you go. There you have Leonardo transformed into his swords. Or butter knives, rather. But there you go. More like daggers and swords, but there you go. Now, last but not least is, I think, my favorites of the bunch. We have Raphael. Now, again, as usual, no movement at the head. The shoulders are on that ball joint, but again, the range of movement is very limited. You can rotate, you can go in and out, but there's no real swivel. Again, you have the inward elbow only. You do have a swivel at the wrist, and absolutely nothing at the legs, and the toes can flip up and down. He does have his sides right here, which are retractable for a reason, but take that. Just plug him back into his hand. His hands are made of a very, very soft plastic, and that's a good thing because the handles on the sides are very, very wide, so you do have to kind of flex his hand to get his size in his hand. There you go. And then closer on the head sculpt, he's Raphael, he's grumpy. You know why? Because he's Raphael. He's always grumpy. But there you go. So let's get him transformed. So let's just remove the size from his hands right here. Put that off to the side. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to rip him in half. It's kind of fun, honestly. But anyway. Now, storage for the size. Can just bring that blade down. Just take it. Drop it into that chasm there in his foot, and then just close it up. It does take a little bit of finagling to get the foot to close up over that. There we go. Like that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take the shoulder right here, bring down this whole panel, and this whole panel slides down right here. So just slide that down. Like that. Make sure it goes all the way down. Like that. And again, it's just like we did with Michelangelo, take the head and rotate it so it's now centered. And then you're just going to take this whole thing and rotate it outward. Just rotate it out halfway. Because now what you're going to do is you're going to take the arm and you're going to pass it through this gap right here. So you need the room to do that. So just take it and pass it through. Just like that. So it's laying across like that. And once you've done that, you can bring this the rest of the way up. And there you go. So now you're going to take this part of the shell and rotate it this way, and then just bring this panel down, and there you got that done. On the other side, you're going to take this panel, rotate it this way, take these two sections right here, bring them out on these sliders. They will click into place. Take these blades, bring them all the way down. You see there are stoppers right there. So just bring that all the way down, and then slip that down like that, and then take the blade and whoop, extend it. And there you have Raphael as one of his size, right there. So, second verse, same as the first. We'll just take the side, pop that into a shin, close that back up, right there. Rotate the head so it's centered, right there. Open that up, slide this panel down. Take this, rotate it out halfway, feed the arm through like that, to bring this the rest of the way up. Take this, rotate it sideways, flip that down. There you go. And rotate this, bring these out. No, I think I did it backwards. Whoops, no, it's supposed to go that way. Bring these out, so they click into place. Rotate these down, rotate that down, stay, and flip that down, extend the blade. There you go. There you have Raphael transformed into his size. And yeah, this is definitely my favorite. I think the most successful of the three. I mean, granted, it's still blatantly just some turtle legs. I mean, they try to camouflage it by painting the one side brown to make it look like the wooden handles, but it still just looks like a turtle leg. I mean, yeah, it's visible head, visible split in half heads in drum, but still, I feel like it's the most successful of the three, but, yeah. There you go. Size. Yay. It's a neat gimmick. I really like it, and I hope we get a Donatello. I mean, granted, Donatello, the only thing he has to do is transform into a stick, but still, you know, I wanted to complete the set, so they better give me a Donatello to go with this. But yeah, again, pretty short size. I think they're pretty much the same length as the swords. Actually, they're a little bit longer. Just like a hair longer than the swords. So, but yeah, it's neat. It's a neat gimmick. You know, when I first saw pictures of this, these were like first revealed at, I don't know if it was San Diego. It was at some convention. I think it was San Diego Comic-Con. I was really intrigued by it, and I said, you know, I will probably pick these up if I see them. And I saw them, and I was like, yeah, I gotta get these because they were too weird to pass up. They're stupid fun. They really are stupid fun. They're ridiculous, but they're stupid fun. So there you go. There you have all the turtles transformed into their weapons. We can't get them standing up or anything because they're swords and whatnot. But yeah, they're pretty cool. I found these at my local Toys R Us. I forget how much they were. I think they were like $14.99, $15 a piece. And pretty cool. It's such an interesting gimmick, and I really do dig it quite a bit. So, if these interest you in any way whatsoever, then by all means pick them up. And if not, then hey, you save some money. But I thought they were pretty cool. So if you would like any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles merchandise, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so do check it out. And I think that's pretty much it. So don't forget to check out MGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutations, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Leonardo. And this is EmGo's saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud. Palm in your face. Now I will destroy you, turtles. No, yeah? Well, we got something for you, shredhead. Leo, go! Well, no, Ninja vanish! That's right, dude. You better run!